Okay, sorry, pile number one. There was a blackout. I don't even know how to edit this video or cut this video. But I mean that something is going on again. But yeah, let's continue in the present moment. As I don't even know where I stopped. I'm sorry, but I haven't pulled those cards. So let's see what the next steps are for you or what your angels are saying to you. But I feel like you have to really take some time out for yourself and isolate yourself and work on your beliefs in regards to your finances, and that you're able and that you are worthy of experiencing abundance and having a bank account with big numbers and stuff, because I feel like you're someone, whenever something good happens to you in an abundant way, you're like having this side thought or this voice that makes you feel like, what it says to you even, like you're not worthy of that, or you're not worthy to experience abundance. Because I had that in the past. Sometimes I observe that I still have that here and there, but then I'm just knowing, okay, I have to work more on my beliefs and spread more seeds that actually make me feel like that I deserve to experience abundance, because I'm worthy to experience abundance because I deserve that. Like those kind of affirmations, obstacles and challenges reverse. Like yeah, I feel like also no matter what kind of obstacle that is right now with this whole financial thing that's going on in your life, don't be afraid, because you have some guidance. Not even some, you have like a lot of guidance around you: angelic guidance, ancestral guidance, spiritual guidance, like light beings, interdimensional light beings, that help you to see that this gap in between to do the next step is actually not really far away. Like it's actually not even something that you should be afraid of. The challenge might not be really a real challenge, or the obstacle that you see. Try to see the bigger picture and try to see that you have to, like, try to see the necessary steps that you have to do in order to achieve that. But let's check more here. Memories of love. Okay. It's just so interesting because there's a lot of hands in the reading, like feet and hands with the goddess of the moon. She's holding like her emotions, and here memories of love again, like holding something with the hands, and I feel like you're still holding on to something, like to, especially here with the light, with the candle here and the light beings. I feel like you hold on to things that are actually stopping you from moving forward. In regards maybe to finances, let's check the last card again. Again, hands. That's so beautiful. And again, a 5. Emotional loss. Reverse. I feel like you even stopped, I think. I think like maybe I feel like also, since the obstacles and challenges is in reverse, emotional loss is in reverse, goddess of the moon is in reverse, financial constraints is in reverse, yet memories of love is upwards. And I feel like you are still holding on to things that are stopping you from moving forward on an emotional way. That was a sign. Just got an email. Yeah. You're just holding on to things that are holding you back. There's still some energy left in your like some emotions and energies that you haven't released. But I think let's check. No, I have to use the tarot cards. What is still holding? What is pile number 1 still holding on to? Goddess of the moon, we call upon you. I feel like because also here's a woman with goddess of the moon. I'm holding on to the emotions, and here's a guy, a man figure, a male figure, and feet. And I feel like you cannot fully take not be as assertive as you would like to be for your obstacles and challenges, since your feminine energy is still holding on to these emotions of the past, like of the person or loved ones that are no longer sitting at your table maybe anymore, or that you're like in between, shall I cut them off or not, because they're draining me with the door open here, financial constraints. I mean, there's a safe and it's empty and the door's half open. Like, it doesn't have to even mean maybe about finances, because there's a lot talk about emotions and obstacles and challenges and memories, love, emotional loss. maybe even just like the draining of people just like having free access to your energy field and just like taking things out from your safe and not giving back. Page of Wands, reverse. Wands is the fire energy, and I feel like also you're right now in a stage where you cannot, again, Wands is putting fire energy, putting things into action, being passionate, being assertive, and for you it's like completely opposite. You can't fully move on or take steps into the right direction because you're just holding on to things that you haven't let go of. Let's ask more for more. Just wanted to come out also. It's the Three of Swords, and Three of Swords is always heartbreak. Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, you can't even find celebration, or you can't even find reasons to celebrate life because your perspective is still on the perspective of I need and want this person in my life, more like the memory that this person created in my life, more like the memories that I have with this person and that want me to still stay with this person. Sometimes we don't let go fully of people because we're still holding on. We're still too attached towards the memories that we created together, like the good times. But you know, when you put the good times and the bad times that you experience right now in this present moment on a scale, on a Libra scale, and you actually see like the weighting, and the good times are like good, they're like real, but the bad times in this present moment and like in general it's just like too much, and you have to like really let go because it just stops you, and you cannot really do fast movements into the direction that you're super passionate about, into the direction that you want to create for yourself. Three of Swords reverse. I feel like you have even made like already the decisions, because Swords is something so fast, it's air energy. It's also the energy of communication, mental clarity. And 3 is the number of balancing out. And I feel like you have been right now through that decision and you're balancing out and become more aware of your emotions. A lot of female, male energies again here. Yeah, because here in this picture, this guy in this heart is forcing a dragon, a sea monster, to save the mate, to save the woman. And I feel like you conquered your own shadow and you overcame your own shadow by actually telling the person to fuck off, to let go of them. They were not doing you good, and you're like ready now to bottom of the deck, Page of Swords reverse. I feel like yet there's some like 70% of you guys, I would say, is like has already made the decision, and 30% is like still kind of in this whole Page of Swords reverse, not really knowing what's good for you and if you like really can trust your mental mind and your intuition, because you want to take decisions based on your health and how good it makes you feel, yet you're kind of in between, I don't know. Yeah. 30% like this, 70%, but also with the memories of love, what I wanted to say, like those two hands, they're like, they already have the candle, and they lit the candle up because they were like, okay, this is the memory that I create for you, and I want to let you go with love and light. And you're like really like in the soul, I let go, I'm ready to move on. That's amazing. Again, 70% is like kind of in the soul, moving on, letting go, and 30% is in the soul like, do I really have to let go of this person? Is this a really right decision? We are just having good memories and they have always been so good to me, blah 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 blah. Like, it's up to you, you know, but it's just me seeing pictures and seeing that you are actually you're stopped taking the lead forward and putting like your feet forward with the obstacle and challenge. Look, they're actual feet and they cannot move forward because your fire is in reverse, your mental mind is in reverse, you cannot move forward. You cannot have new ideas because you have this block because of your emotions and this person or these people that are still around you. Cool, thank you so much. What is going on now? I have to pee. Okay, I will just continue. Thank you so much, pile number 1. I've got also goosebumps. Cool. Let's continue with the next reading. Hey, pile number 2. This is the green feather. For me, green always means healing, heart chakra activation, also abundance. And yeah, let's check your energies. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron in reverse. The 3rd eye chakra. For me, Archangel Metatron is always the angel that helps me with taking decisions, because the 3rd eye is for seeing possible realities and other future parallel universal timelines. If the 3rd eye chakra is imbalanced, you're like too much in your rationality and you cannot fully see the bigger picture and the actual good things that are on your way, because you're too much holding on to the things that are not serving you from other closer future realities. It's like seeing already what's going to happen, but in a way that's really like not serving you good, you know? When the 3rd eye is balanced, it's more like you see what's going to happen, you see like the best, highest serving and best possibilities that could happen to you, and you hold on to that. But if it's imbalanced like right now, then you're like be more in this vibe of not seeing the best and the good, and yeah. The thinking woman, yes. I think a lot of thinking, I think a lot of rationality. It's like you read a lot of books, yet even though your intuition is bomb.com, you still hold on to the knowledge of the books, even though your intuition is telling you like a complete different story. And this is like holding you back from new beginnings, because you're too much in your rational mind. You're too much right now in your you have been a student for a long time, and now it's like more the time for you to become this teacher and spread your knowledge, yet in combination with your 3rd eye in imbalanced way, it's like for you also this thing of seeing closer future realities, yet too much into the soul of kind of, you know, sorry, yeah, kind of, sorry, I just lost it. Kind of too much like looking to the others and not fully listening to your own inner voice. Like you have your book in your hand, yet you're looking to the others and you don't know what to listen. Listen to the knowledge that you gain from this book, listen to the others' opinions in combination with the 3rd eye in reverse. Emotional withdrawal in reverse. I feel like also you spend a lot of time alone, and it's time now to show the world who you are. Like not based on the books, not based on just like your everything together, like your wisdom, your knowledge, your intuition, your perspectives, your whole being. The world is ready to see you. Patience and planning, yes. It was enough time for you to isolate yourself and to understand more who you want to become to and who you are, because you already are in this momentum in your life where you are ready to show the world what kind of opened, heart-centered person you are. Like with your perspectives, with your being. I see 11 new beginnings. Also, the woman is clothed in green. Emotional withdrawal card is in green. This feather is in green. I feel like you're someone super empathic, super loving. I just see something from the green feathers flying around here. And the world needs to see who you are and what you're representing, your whole being. Don't be afraid. Have some patience and plan more. How can you show the world who you are? What can you do? It's like this two Vans energy, you know? It's like you put one thing, like one idea into an action, because I see books and like it's like you're prepared for a presentation, now you're ready to put the presentation manifested on PowerPoint, paper, digital, like mediums. like you're like right now in this whole, okay, I have this idea, I want to preach this to the world, I know how, I know what, I know who I am, and now it's the time to put it on a medium and start the first shots. You want to preach on YouTube, get a camera and a light and film your first videos and see, and just like upload even the first one. Try it out, play around, but don't feel like that you have to spend more time alone and that you have to understand more your being, and that you have to like plan every step. It's like patience and planning, that's cool, that's okay, that's necessary, but don't be too emotionally involved into that, especially into self-sabotaging yourself, as in feeling like, no, I can't do that, no, I don't feel like confident enough, and blah blah blah. No, the world is ready to see your light. Stand in your light, for real. The world is so ready to see who you are and what you're standing for and what you're representing and what you signed up for in this planet, and how to raise the vibration of the planet by raising yours, by doing what you love and being so passionate about that. Let's ask Archangel Metatron for a second. I have to use this one. Metatron, what kind of messages do you have for this pile? Loving elementals, yeah, 3 of roses. It's like you're even not alone. If you feel like you don't have any ideas on what kind of medium to manifest your plan, tap into your inner child, play around, like for real, like dance around in your room, have some fun, like whatever you're kind of wanting to create and what kind of direction it goes, just start doing it, even by just joking. Sometimes I'm just like, I used to act like with my phone as if I'm a YouTuber and filming myself, but even not filming, just like having my camera in front of me and playing around and talking to people. Sometimes I talk to myself, like many times, and even answering myself. And for you it's the same. Be like this little child that plays around with those elementals, and go also to nature to ground yourself there more and to find there the most beautiful ideas, because honestly the most ideas that I gave birth to were while I was meditating at the swimming pool in my gym, or in a whirlpool, laying there with my selenite crystal and just like, I think I even saw elementals, but I'm not sure, but I was just so in my mood and so in my vibe, you know. And you can do the same. I'll get my message when we have more. It's like also with the elementals, you have so many options. You have so many options in what kind of mediums to manifest your idea and how to plan and structure that and go on for that and move into that direction. Now he's saying use the tarot deck. Okay, Mike Metatron, thank you. Let's check here. The 7th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, the Tower in reverse. I feel like also with the Aries, look, there's also the zodiac sign Aries. I am, I start, I do. Aries is like ruled by Mars, masculine energy. It's like you with your feminine energy, it's like you have the ideas, you have the creativity, but your masculine energy is like so I feel like 10th of April is definitely a change for you, where you maybe even experience a tower momentum. I feel like you're going to try out things and it will not work the way you want to work, but it will happen for you in a good reason, because then you will actually release and see what kind of beautiful motherfucker you are and what you're capable of doing and what you're like capable of creating in your life. Because sometimes, like many times I had, for example, in my experience, this momentum where I tried things so hard and it didn't work out, and it brought me into this tower momentum where I started crying and releasing things. And I'm super grateful for this momentum, because due to that it didn't work out the way of how I planned it and how I structured it and how I wanted to have it. It helped me to release so much that was like creating these false beliefs about myself, and it helped me to release so much that was the reason why I hold my back sometimes. I was releasing the things that hold me back sometimes. Yeah, we need tower momentum in our lives. And for you, it would be definitely to surrender more to your masculine energy and to put finally the things into action that your feminine energy is like seeing and wanting to create. Who? 10th of April again. Beautiful change. The third one. 1, 2, 3. Yes, the High Priest. Listen to your intuition. Beautiful. Beautiful. She will definitely know 22nd of March, the 2nd of April, just in general April. Like a lot of intuitive messages, ideas, planning how to structure everything. Maybe write them down or maybe not, but really tap into your intuition because she has some things to say to you. And I was talking about intuition in the beginning, so it's cool. I'm happy. Like all about intuition and being more secure and stable and confirming yourself that you can trust your intuition on the things that your intuition is wanting you to pursue and go on the path. Let's continue now with the third pile. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you feel. I'm Serhat. Bye. Welcome, third pile. My name is Serhat. This is the Black Feather. It's mostly from your sign that you are protected and while your spiritual awakening. During a spiritual awakening, I have to quick check if it's still filming. Okay, I have to drink some water. Okay, welcome to your reading. Let's check your current energies. Door to value reverse. Why? Broken heart reverse. Yes, okay, makes sense. Journey reverse. Ooh. Like, I don't know if I have to say something. Door to value reverse. Broken heart reverse. Journey reverse. I feel like with door to value in reverse, it's like you kind of questioning your own worth and your own value right now, your own self-value, like even stopping yourself from new beginnings that may be balancing you out, maybe creating within yourself some lack within your abundant flow. I feel like because even maybe you came out from a broken heart relationship, maybe someone broke your heart, maybe you broke your heart in relationship towards yourself because you haven't been authentic towards yourself, or like many other reasons that may create this broken heart feeling within you. Sorry, I have this acidity, wow. Whew. I have to drink some lemon juice. However, I'm with the journey card in reverse, and usually upwards it's a 2, but the 2 in reverse looks for me like a 7 in those cards. You have to take this journey within yourself. You have to take this journey in isolating yourself and listen more to what your inner voice and inner guidance has to say to you in regards to your value, in regards to your heart, in regards to who you want to become to, in regards to your transformation that is coming, because here I see a moth in the darkness. I feel like right now you just grabbed all your stuffs, all your belongings, and maybe even left this one person that you really fell in love with, that you thought you are in love with. Maybe you got kicked out, maybe you kicked you out, like you just packed your stuff and went on your own, but you really, in combination with understanding more your value as in something triggered to really see if this is this really how I value myself? Like, because sometimes the way of how people treat us make us feel like, gives us a good reflection of on how if we are really valuing ourselves or not. If like when someone treats me like shit and they're not aware of that, it's okay because they're not aware of that. I mean, that's not okay, but it's more like I'm aware that it's just a reflection of how I see and treat myself, and I'm grateful for that because it gives me a reflection on how I want to become treated. What is actually the way of how I want to get treated? You know, and yeah, this really started a lot of things within you. Whatever you have been experiencing or whatever you received from someone, how someone made you feel like. Let's check the next steps. Yeah, light and wisdom in reverse. It's like right now I feel like right now you kind of feel and sense that there is this light at the end of the tunnel, because a lot of people are telling you this, but yet you're not seeing it. You're just hearing it from your surroundings with whoever you talk about your problems. And also with the wisdom card, it's like people also telling you, oh, beautiful lessons from that, and you gain, like, you're so getting so much stronger by that, and yet you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't feel this stronger. I don't feel like seeing a light. I don't feel like gaining something from this experience. You don't feel it right now because you're still in the process and transformation of getting there, you know? And this is your confirmation, because you're going through kind of an awakening. You have been in a place where you have been not treated the way you should get treated. A really disrespectful way, really like not in a valued way, not like in a loving way, and people made you feel like taken for granted. And you realize that maybe even you said something and reacted towards that, and they were like, okay, I don't want you anymore at my place, or I don't want you anymore in my life, like, because I see a girl just packed her stuff and is like going nowhere or somewhere, starting to go somewhere. And it's like with you the same. You just packed your stuff, if it's like in a metaphorical way, like all your energy from this person, or like your ex-partner, like, give me back my black hoodie kind of thing, you know? Or if it's actually living with someone and like being like, no, I can't do this anymore, like, I don't want to get treated this way, and goodbye, like, for real. Right now you don't see the light, but it's also because you have to invest more in your broken heart. I see six and broken heart. You have to invest more in loving yourself more and respecting yourself more by actually treating yourself like you love yourself unconditionally and respect yourself unconditionally, because this will lead to new beginnings. This will also help you to see the bigger picture of why you experienced this thing. This will help you to see that you just experienced another chapter in your life book that shaped you to your better version. And then you start becoming more grateful for the situation, this experience that you experienced, because the people were just co-creating you to your better version and shape you to, like, they were embodying this puzzle piece made by source, sent by source, to make you understand who you are, and that you're not, that your value is beyond the way that they made you feel like with their actions. So you can actually live in this value and see yourself with this perception of, I am valuing myself this much, like this much, you know, and not anymore this much how the person made me feel like. Beautiful. Let's check for some messages. Yeah, really take some time out. Here, the Queen of Roses reversed in light. It's like you will understand everything. You will see the garden that you worked for, and the efforts and the flowers and the flourishing. You will start flourishing, because in the darkest places we actually see our most beautiful light, and you're going to shine with it. But you have to take more time for yourself and appreciate more your own flowers, your own being. Like, really do some beauty talk, love talk towards yourself. Really, like, tap into your divine feminine energy. I see a lot of divine feminine energy, and reflect, express who you are, create. Be compassionate towards yourself, love yourself. Let's ask for some more messages. The Queen of Keys, like a lot of Queen energy. And Etsam, I feel like also you're super protected and like guided with angels, elementals, how's it called? Ancestral lines, like ancestors, spirit guides, beautiful. And like you're like in the journey of becoming to your better version and learning. The Queen of Keys as well, like also someone who worked a lot, who was like a really hard worker, and like I feel like also you will make it to a place where you're just like looking back to what you have been through and just like reflecting and being like, yo, like I've been through shit and I made it, and I'm so like proud of myself, and I'm so grateful of who I became to, of whom I became to, because I didn't give up. Like even in the worst places in my life where I had to just grab my stuff and leave this toxic people, leave this toxic person that was just a reflection of myself, of my shadows, and make it out from that and continue to follow the light, even though I didn't see the light. Beautiful. 22. Like, don't give up. Still have faith and love, and keep maintaining your own inner peace, because you just have been at a place where you felt so unstable, so unvalued, so disrespected, so not loved, that you have to give back yourself, and you owe your spirit, you owe yourself to give back this energy to you, and feed you, like nurture yourself, mother yourself. Beautiful. Balance this out. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Forces. Again a 7. Take some time out. I said again a 7 because light card is with a 6 and a 1. 6 plus 1 is 7 as well. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Pile number 3. Some notes, okay? Spirit. I haven't done this for the other parts, but Spirit was like, give some nurture and love yourself a bit more. I was talking about, I love this life so much. Like, tarot never lies. Speak your sacred truth towards yourself. What you started seeing in this person was just a reflection of your shadow side and how you treat yourself. So amazing that you started to change that. Aquarius season. Aquarius goes, Saturn is going now to Aquarius in a couple of days. So good things are coming for all the people who have been maintaining good karma. Plan what? Sagittarius, I see. I know, I see. Aquarius archetype, I know. Sagittarius archetype, I see. I feel like Sagittarius, I just hear like traveling with the journey again, because Sagittarius is such an adventurous zodiac sign, and so like fiery and travel ready. Yeah. You're like also someone, you're not afraid, you're not like, you're like this bomb.com person that's just like, okay, you kick me out from your apartment, whatever, like, I deserve better, and I will just grab my stuff and go, goodbye. This kind of vibe. Like, no matter, like, even though not having fully a place, but just knowing the more you save yourself, the more you will actually experience hands and helping hands that save you and help you in this saving mission. Thank you so much. Pile number 3, I will continue now with pile number 4. I don't even know how to upload this because I cannot edit videos, lol. But let's check, let's see. I hope I find a way somehow. I think so, I just manifest that. Welcome, White Feather, pile 4. This is your reading. My name is Serhat. Let's check your energies. Oh my god, this is a long reading. Envy, reverse. I feel like you just started to see more the light in people, see more their essence and how we all are connected. And I feel like also with the 0 and the 7, it's like new cycles are starting for you by listening more to your intuition and who has good intentions and who doesn't, who will have an equal give and take relationship with you and who won't. You actually see it through the illusion now. You came to a stage where you see through the masks of people. Archangel Michael in reverse. I feel like yet you're still feeling a little bit unsteady, a little bit unsafe. Also like feeling like also insecure maybe, or unstable with a lot of people. Maybe with a lot of people you don't even see through. Maybe you like also kind of need more time to isolate yourself and to heal more. Walking away. I feel like you stopped also walking away. Walking away from what? Financial material changes in reverse. It's also 7-7. I feel like you're going to I feel like you started walking away from people who are not. Wait. I feel like you stopped walking away from yourself. Because Michael is reverse, envy is reverse, and walking away is reverse, and I feel like you stopped walking away from your own shadows and really face them, even though it's hard, even though it makes you feel insecure. Sorry. I need to drink more water. A spiritual union in reverse as well. What is going on here? Love begins. I feel like, I don't know, because all the cards are reversed. Okay, whatever, we will just continue. Accelerated motion. Ooh, okay, this is now an interesting reading. Look, envy is reversed. It's a 7. First chakra, root chakra, mothering, nurturing, caring. Archangel Michael, safety, security, cutting cords. 53. 5 and a 3 and a 8. 5 challenges, 3 balance. Walking away reverse. I'm just thinking out loud. Walking away reverse. 7, 7, 14. 5. I feel like you stopped walking away from the challenges. And I feel like you started facing them more. How I said even in the beginning with like facing more your own shadows. With the envy card in reverse. Yet also, I feel like also walking away from that whole like seeing the bad in people. Just like seeing their essence, and they're just like acting the way they're acting and being the way they're being because they got conditioned to, and there's some deeper meaning and reason why they are. A spiritual union. Also here is 7, because the 2 in reverse always looks like a 7. And I feel like you are kind of not aware, or kind of asking, was this too fast with this person that I just met? Was this too fast with the person? Was this kind of, is this a soul connection or not? Because with love begins in reverse. It was kind of making you feel like also it happened too fast with the accelerated motion. It's like you looked into the star, wanted to manifest this love of your life, and then they just appeared, and then everything started, and here you are 5 months later, and you're like kind of had this whole situation with them where they like, so okay, you started seeing their mask, yet their essence, and it's made you feel a certain way because you started actually realizing that they mirrored your own shadows and what you have to work on. And now it's the time of, what's that? What's going on here? Kind of energy. A lot of 8s. I feel like also not equal give and take with the both of you. Or maybe if it's something infinite, if it's something eternal, or if it's not. Because something happened between you that stopped the flow within each other, that stopped the flow, the energetic exchange of feeling love for each other. Financial material changes. I feel like because some, like one part, like either you, since it's about you, or the person gave too much into the relationship with the hand here for financial material changes. And this created all the imbalances, and there was an energetic imbalance between the two of you. And I feel like you kind of been aware of that with the envy card, yet you try to hold on to see more the light and hold on to the person, how they make you feel like. And it didn't work out well. Because you stopped walking away from just seeing the light of the person. You stopped walking away from not listening to your intuition and your guardian angel Michael that was like, yo, you see the light in people, that's good, but love and respect yourself unconditionally, because you give too much to this person in this relationship and you don't receive back equally. Stop walking away from just seeing the light. Also face the fear, face the darkness. And I feel like you faced each other. If it's like the reflection of yourself that you saw in this person, in this relationship, or if it's actually you listening more to your intuition, be like, yo, like, I don't want to be this person that is acting like I did this and this and that and this. The thing is, I just realized we don't have equal give and take here, or you know, like, I don't know, sometimes it's like so challenging to talk about people about these things, to talk with people about these things, to be like this person that's like, sometimes, like, for me it's so, like, I would never like to be a person that's like, I did this and I did that and I blah blah blah. This is like not cool. This is, I think, even narcissistic, for real. But what I do what I would do, like what I would prefer actually to do, is being like, you know, talking about these things, but not being reactive, more trying to be in a way of, hey, I just realized things and I think it's good to communicate about these things, because if we don't communicate that, I think no one ever will, speak about that. And for me, it was like, in this particular relationship, we both kind of, like, I put myself into this position where I was just like doing things and giving things, and I feel like it's not in an energetic exchange equally. And I'm just grateful for you playing that part, and maybe even not being aware of that, because it made me realize that I became aware of that, and it made me realize how grateful I am also for the situation, because it shaped me to a better, like, version of realizing this and speaking up to you. And I don't want this, so let me know what kind of thoughts do you have about that, or suggestions, or compromising, and like trying to be in a responsive attitude and not in a reactive, like, because when we are reacting and being like, I did this and you did this and blah blah blah, and it made me feel blah blah blah, blah. And it's like, it's more likely to happen that this gets out of control. But I feel like when you just like talk in a rational way about being like with this whole like, because it actually shaped you, right? And it's not even a lie. It's not a lie that it helped you to grow and help you to realize things, because you put yourself and I put myself into these situations where I was just giving too much. It was not like that. Maybe there's some examples where people actually ask you all the time things and it drains you, but it's also like sometimes we please other people and put ourselves into these situations that people are just like, okay, I automatically put myself into this role to accept that pleasing of this person, even though I maybe not be aware of that the person is pleasing me, and I might even not be able to give back equally, It's like, I think with the two of you, it happened too fast with the accelerated emotion, and it stopped the flow because someone was saying something, and I think maybe it might reacted, or maybe you never said something and you just like get onto your intuition and isolated yourself or ghosted each other. Like, something super fast happened, and it created a lot of changes financially, materially. Then you realize, what's going on here, Michael? Oh, no, he says this one. Okay, Michael, what's going on here? He wants me like straight. The Lovers. Like, you saw me shuffling the cards, right? I asked Michael what's going on here, and boop, like The Lovers. And I was like, tarot never lies. I was even wanting to say, like, I feel like this is a love reading, and there's the love begins, spiritual union, The Lovers, Queen of Coins. Yeah, you lost yourself in this relationship because you put yourself too much into this whole role of pleasing, and I think you stopped walking away from that. Nine of Wands, yeah. Like, there is too much energy, there's too much fire, but just like from one side, it was not equally give and take. But there's a 6-6. Is there any advice, Michael? Again, this deck. Okay. Yo. Love begins in reverse, and the Death card, Rebirth, appeared on that. And there's Saturn. Saturn is moving to Aquarius. Maybe you will find someone new. I feel like the 10th of the March was a highlighted day for the Love Begins reading for you. It's the 16th. Maybe something happened on the 10th of the March for you guys. A highlighted day where it actually got flipped over. The material financial changes, a lot of cards here. Seven of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like started seeing through the illusions that your cups like are like really understanding for yourself. How do I want to fill my cups? How can I fill them? With what do I want to fill them? And really putting yourself first with the Ace of Pentacles and like new beginnings, as in really seeing your worth and self-worth. And I feel like with the Four of Swords reverse and the Two of Swords upwards, it's like you have to take some decisions based on what you have to release. Do you want to release this person or not? And it's up to you because you have free will. But I feel like you have to take some time out. So maybe don't do the final cutting cords. Maybe just be like, I need a break, and really listen to your inner feeling and how everything is. And it's also, you know, I feel called to say this every time when it's about releasing people, especially when you feel like there's no hope. I don't know if there's hope for you, because you put yourself into the situation, right? And I put myself into these situations many, many times as well, so you're not alone. I don't want to point out with the finger and be like, you know, but whenever I had to release people and I felt like I really have to release them, and I was really like writing down notes plus contra, minus, and really reflecting back and really like listening to my intuition and really like seeing everything from different perspectives, because I'm this crazy. Whenever I released then the people, trust me, I made space for so much beautiful things, for so many new beautiful things that are coming. So I don't know if this was a false twin flame thing with you two, so a false soul connection, maybe even a real one, and there's still hope, because when you spoke up, the people are actually like reflecting also back and seeing what you have done and what you've put into this relationship, and I'm actually understanding more what you have meant if it got out of control after you speaking your truth. But I feel like a lot of rebirth is coming with the two of you, with the Death card. And right now it's like just a process and transformation of this whole rebirth. So spend some time with your loved ones, with yourself, because Queen of Coins is reversed, and we don't want the Queen in reverse, honey. Like, get yourself up, become upwards, and like do some tingling on your crown, honey. Like, for real, bro. Like, for real. 9 of Wands, like, you're going through transitioning, and this person was playing their part. So let's see how you're transitioning going forward. And if you need a private reading, just hit me up. And let's see what happens. For real. Because you have some decision to make. Yet at the same time, you're still like juggling around with the cups, and you don't really know what's serving you and what's not serving you. You have to ask yourself. I think it's because of the time. I don't know, every day at 8 p.m. they start clapping for the healthcare support for the coronavirus that's going on right now. Hey Google, what time is it?
5:26.
Oh no. Interesting. Yeah, but maybe this was a sign for you as well. Like, take what resonates, right? But yeah, there's some rebirth coming for you guys. You just have to know what you want, and you just have to release something within you that put you into this position of pleasing the other person. So thank you so much for being here with me in this reading. My name is Serhat. You can book me. I have nothing to do during the coronavirus lockdown, so okay, I actually have things to do. Like, I'm doing power yoga and eating good food, yet eating chips and drinking Coke Light, and I have to go to work tomorrow for 2 hours or something. Ridiculous as fuck. But yeah, I'm super happy and grateful, and wish you a beautiful day and week, and bye. Oh, a cramp.